Okay, so now let's look into week 2 and see what predictions we can make. Like I said, I would have picked the Eagles over the Vikings. We're gonna come back to that game though. The Bengals versus the Ravens. The Bengals are a mystery because I had them winning against the Browns, and I don't know what the heck happened in that game. Joe Burrow did not look like Joe Burrow. It's like as soon as he got that money, he forgot how to play. I don't know. I don't know. Something happened in that game, but I gotta believe that Joe Burrow's getting bounced back, and I think their defense is better than the Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Bengals on this one. I'm not gonna give out scores because God knows trying to get scores are impossible. Seahawks versus Lions. I like the Lions. I really do. I love what Dan Campbell did with that team. If I didn't have Brian Daboll as my coach on the Giants, I would want Dan Campbell. If I was starting like an expansion team in the NFL and I had my choice of coaches I can pick from, I would go with Dan Campbell. He gets his teams ready to play, and he's turned that team around. And I picked them to win that North Division, so I'm gonna stick with that. Colts versus Texans. I'm gonna be watching this game um, because I think that's gonna be interesting to see a battle of the two rookie quarterbacks. You got Richardson and C.J. Stroud going at each other. Um, of the two teams, I think the Colts are best equipped to win that game. So I'm gonna go with the Colts. And then we got the Bears versus the Bucks. Man, there's some hard games to pick because there's some crappy ass teams. Um, Bears versus the Bucks. That's hard because I still don't believe in Justin Fields and I don't believe in Baker Mayfield. But I believe the Bucks have more talent, so I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. Chiefs versus the Jaguars. Chiefs lost to the Lions, and I think they're gonna want to bounce back on this one. I think the Chiefs are gonna beat the Jaguars. I wouldn't be shocked if that's a playoff matchup preview though. Packers versus the Falcons. Uh, let's go with Packers on this one. I actually like what Jordan Love, how he played. I'm not a fan of Desmond Ritter yet. Bijan Robinson looked pretty good, but I like the Packers team. Raiders versus Bills. I'll take the Bills. I think they're gonna bounce back. Raiders. I think they're gonna be bottom dwellers, and I don't. Even though Jimmy Garoppolo is known for winning, I don't think he can help that team win. Um, Chargers versus Titans. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Chargers can score. Titans, their offense is starting to slip. I don't think Tannehill can put up the numbers that Herbert can put up. So I'm going to go with the Chargers. 49ers versus Rams. I think the 49ers are going to clobber the Rams. Um, yeah, their defense is just nasty. And Brock Purdy is like the type of quarterback the Jets need. Just someone who's just not going to make mistakes and is just going to keep the chains moving. Giants versus Cardinals. I pray to God the Giants win this one because if they lose and we're 0-2, oh, heads are going to be rolling because we got to play the 49ers on Thursday. So I'm going with the Giants. Jets versus Cowboys. I'm going with the Cowboys because, like I said earlier, I think it's going to be a great matchup. I'm going to be watching this one too. I think the Dak Prescott can handle the defense of the Jets better than Zach Wilson can handle the defense of the Cowboys. This might be the game of like the top 2 or 3 defenses in the league, and it might be a low scoring game. This might be like a 13-10 type of game, but I just think Dak knows how to recognize blitzes better. He has a better offensive line. And he has a pretty good running game with Tony Pollard. So I think they'll be able to handle it better. Commanders versus Broncos. I gotta believe that. Um, I gotta believe Russell Wilson's gotta play better. And I mean, they lost to the Raiders, but they can't lose to the Commanders. They can't. They just can't. I can't believe that the Commanders going to start off 2-0. If the Commanders start off 2-0, then I'm living in a parallel universe. So I'm going with the Broncos. Dolphins versus Patriots. I'm taking the Dolphins. Dolphins offense is just too much for the Patriots. Saints versus Panthers. I'm going with the Saints. I just think they have a better team overall. And Panthers, they have a rookie quarterback who's got to go through some learning pains. Browns versus Steelers. This one's a tough one. Because on one hand you have Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun still doesn't look like the old Deshaun. And the Steelers got annihilated. So which team is going to show up? I think Mike Tomlin is probably going to rip a new one into that team for how they played in week 1. So I'm going with the Steelers. So we'll see on Tuesday how I did. And I'll post it on a video, see what percentage of these games I got right. Next time I'll make sure, though, to post my predictions before the Thursday game so that way I can get it in.